Yet he come around here on that day he took the photographs. You know what he asked me? If I could give, if I could put 50 grand into their account. Not Kerry, me, into his daughter's account because of the house that Mum gave me. He doesn't want to know me, mate. He just wants my money, you know. And the reason why he doesn't give me Rex and Maury's phone number is because he's been bullshitting nasty things about, oh, Rodney's a drug addict, you know, Rodney this, Rodney that, and he hasn't. That's why he won't give me numbers, because he's afraid that I'll start talking to Rex about Granddad and World War II and what it means to me. And because Rex knows me as a kid, all I did, right? I used to run around that army hat that you used to wear, you know. I used to run around with toy wooden guns in the trees and that, Dad's backyard. That was me and Ian. You know, that's what we did as kids. Because, you know, we were brought up to believe in World War II. You know what I mean? As the generations come around now, it's what happened in Iraq, you know. But in my day, it was what happened in World War II. You know, the Vietnam War was going, and I was going to East School. So we weren't looking up in the skies for UFOs, you know. We were reading books about Rommel and what went on in the desert. You know, it was a big deal because it's a fucking big deal. So I'm just trying to get you to understand that Dad didn't want to know. Kerry didn't want to know his father because he thought his father didn't look right for Kerry. Didn't want to know his granddad because everybody over town knew Granddad as a fighter and he fought in the pub and that. But he never gave thought to the reason why Granddad was that way, why he drank like a fish, why he fought every day. And it was the 6 years. He got into the army when he was 18. So by the time he was 25, the war was over, but he was an old man, living in the desert, the hot sun, all day, night time, the flies, thousands of flies, man. You know, not just what we had, but thousands all over here, every day. You can't. So Dad's you know, like, I'm pretty sure, because Granddad went around the desert.
Middle East.
Part of the world, yep, Middle East. So I'm pretty sure Granddad would have smoked hemp. Chances are. You know, he did. I'm going to say he did, because I know he did. You know, he wouldn't have said no to it after a few drinks. He's gullible to do anything. You know, alcohol joint. Another thing too is Granddad didn't only have my grandmother as a missus. He probably had several missuses in the Middle East that he lived with. He lived in England for about 5 years. You can't tell me that he lived in England by himself. Or, you know, they drove around that blue van, him and his mate. They were shagging English chicks because he was younger than 30. You know, you imagine being a single man, Kiwi man, in England. You want to sow your seeds, a few drinks. I think so there's a connection with Granddad and Kerry going overseas. Okay, you know, they had that yawn. Something was calling them, and they ended up, you know, Granddad from the war went to England, then back to the Middle East. So he went to England, didn't really like it. Went to Holland, Germany, saw all that, and he found himself being most happiest in the Middle East, not New Zealand, not in England, Scotland, Finland, all those places. He visited them, but he didn't want to live there. He went back to the Middle East, lived with camels, hogs, slaughtered them right on the spot as he was taught as a kid, and that was Granddad. That was his time. You know, that's where he felt at home. He didn't want to give a fuck about his wife, you know, because it's just the way life is, you know. When Vanessa left me and there was no feelings between me and Vanessa, I wanted to go and live my life, but I wanted to make sure my kids were looked after. That was a thing between both of us. We both fought this kind of see-through wall that we worried about our children. Mine was being abused by the paedophile. Hers was being abused by me, okay? And so, you know, we both had these worries. You know, we had our own problems too. But I was quite offended the way Kerry came around here, took the photographs, and just started running down, took me up to the car, and then when we went out, he said, give us a couple of bars, because I was thinking about it. He changed his mind, wouldn't give me any dope, jumped in the car and drove away, you know. And it wasn't until I came back in I realised, hey, all my photographs, he's taken a whole lot, and that's when I rang him. Well, since that day, every night I think about it, because it just fucking gets to me, you know. I'd even made plans to go up there with James Cole, you know, because, you know, if I went and said to Ian, oh, you know those photographs of Granddad, and that, you know, we just showed you up and got me here that day, and we climbed up Clumbo Road and got me here, and saw Granddad's suitcase in those boxes. Yeah, well, they're all gone. Kerry's got them. You know, he took them off and he stood open for them. You know, I think Ian would say, oh, let's go and get them back, you know, because they mean so much, you know. So Kerry's interest in that is the money value. My idea of it was I wanted to I keep getting told to create on the plate, and I thought I could bring back the Middle East in the 30s and 40s by, I'll show you a couple. Look. Now, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're all interesting. And you can imagine the amount of Middle East people and the millions that would see these and go, wow, fuck, oh, wow, I remember that. And granddad's getting up with son, blah, blah, blah. That's why I wanted to photograph. Because, you know, like I was take this one here, look at this. It doesn't mean too much to me. But I'll show you, look. Can you see that's another era? You know what I mean? It's just another era. Yeah. You know, today when you get on the phone, you see women wearing underwear, you know, just sitting there, which is really unusual for me because normally they wear clothes. But nowadays they wear underwear and they show their tits and all that. And it's all about getting on a web and having sex over the phone. It's not about this at all. So it's the older generation that would be interested in this. So, you know, I'd like to have got this out there to show people that, you know, some of us do remember, and I'm a New Zealander, you know, I'm not from the Middle East, I'm just a little country with 5 million people, which is really small, you know, to places like America, England, where they have 100 million, you know. So I plan to get them back. I'd like to get them back. You know, I want Kerry to have, should I ask Kerry for double prints? You know, just print me some more, so I've got 2 of each, one for you, one for me, where he just, you know, fuck you, I'm taking the whole lot. Took me. And I knew I couldn't get into a fight with him here because this wasn't my house. But yeah, if we had a gun, this thing would have gone because I was into here. And yeah, it's just, I can just see it. I can just envision it, you know, because. So before Kerry came here, he had a big chat with Vanessa. Vanessa said, I had this, I had that, I had his motorbike parts. So when he came around here, he didn't come around here to see me about the money. He came around to get his motorbike parts back, to get certain things, to kind of like stand over me and give me a scare. Well, the thing was, I don't have his motorbike parts, I didn't pinch them. One of Vanessa's friends pinched them, and Vanessa knows it. So that's why I don't like going to Vanessa's place, because she creates shit in her own head. And that's what the crap does. You know, Kerry's the landlord of the house, but he's not. It's Kerry, you, me, Leighton, whoever's got a percentage in that house is one of the landlords in the house, and that's how Mum wanted it. Kerry's trying to say that he's doing this, he's doing that, and we're doing nothing. Well, the reason why we're doing nothing is because he doesn't want us to do anything. If there's any extra money coming out of this, it's going to go to Kerry, you know? So again, it's all about the money. I grew up being told to share 50-50. And so, let's get doubles each print. I'll keep mine, you keep yours. Oh, no, I'm taking mine, you know. And when he took my photographs, he didn't know that he'd taken them until he probably got home and looked through them. But looking through them, he got Mum's photographs, that one down there where she's young. You know, I had about 60 other ones that went with it, of Mum and Dad doing their thing. The most important photographs are of the house.